And we're live. Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me. It's Kylie Smiley from the Mobile Marketing Link. We're just getting set up and ready to go. Won't be long. I'll just start, see who's on board and see who's joined us already. It's just on 20 past, so just give it a couple more minutes and we'll go from there. So if anybody has any questions that they'd like to have answered during the webinar, please be sure to send them through to either my Facebook page instant message or an email will be fine. So we'll just get going shortly. Just wait for one more minute, and I can see there's a couple of people joining now, so that's great. Back to here, and now we're presenting. So you should see the cafe and restaurant owners discover 3 low-cost, easy-to-use mobile marketing techniques. That screen, you should be able to see that screen now. And it looks like we're all set. Okay, great. Excellent. All right, so let's get started. Here we go. Hey, so again, my name's Kylie Smiley. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. The call out was for cafe and restaurant owners who really want to discover 3 low-cost, easy-to-use mobile marketing techniques that will drive loyal customers back through the doors more than ever before. So today I'll be sharing those techniques as well as smart ways to really increase consistent cash flow into the business over and over again. That's ideally where I see the majority of the problems with cafes and restaurants. When I see them that they're not full or they're not busy, it's often because there's a little bit of, I guess, busy in your business type of scenario. There's lots of reasons why, but it breaks my heart to see that and to see struggling business owners trying to make a dollar and get their staff sorted and things like that. So often I come across cafe and restaurant owners who have the following issues. And this is why, these issues raise urgency to get solutions like the ones I'll be showing today. There's growing competition. Most businesses are watching businesses come and go around them, or themselves have been through the profit and loss scenario and having to sell or close the doors. There's growing competition all around, and these days with developing regional areas and cities just expanding in Australia especially, there's growing competition always. So that's always a concern. Cash flow inconsistency, where you have your slow days, your really busy times, and it might be when you're paying exorbitant employee fees and wages, that sort of thing. Slow periods again, and stagnant spending per customer. So you may not be seeing spending increase as time goes on through the relationship engagement with your client, and that often, you can see that through many businesses wanting to attract new clients all the time and not really focusing on the customers that they have, not growing a list and things like that. But I'll discuss that more in a moment. That ends up, sleepless nights are a common occurrence then, and I hate seeing that. I hate hearing that business owners have had sleepless nights because they work so hard. And I understand there's a lot that goes into running a cafe or restaurant. It's not easy. Also, working long hours, that's, sort of goes with the territory, I guess, in a way. But these days, if technology is used well, you can free up your time. It can help you get back to where and the reasons why you went into the cafe and restaurant business to start with. It's one of those, catch-22 scenarios. You can always sort of say, look, if I've got the right stuff, I'm happy to walk out. But it's often a case where you've got to keep watch constantly And again, technology is there to help you. So hopefully today we'll get through some of these things, and we'll be able to see your transformation take place. Because honestly, I love seeing a busy cafe and restaurant. This is what really can happen when you include mobile marketing in the mix. And here we've got a scenario for the future where it's tap and go. You see a picture of a billboard, and imagine your business in customers' palm or their pocket, wherever they are. You really have the best opportunity to cash in, and the time really is now to get mobile friendly. It's more than ever before because so many people are going mobile. So today, I'm going to, today's the video number 1 of a series of 3. And today I'll be showing you how to instantly entice new customers to be part of your exclusive VIP tribe, the secret to customers spending more money than they anticipated with little to no effort from you, discover the magical method to getting the thumbs up to interrupt your customers wherever they are, and how to build a loyal following of ready-to-buy customers who return and fill your register with cash on demand. So the last thing is the windfall you can expect with these 3 simple things done right in your business now. So I'd really like you to take away a couple of ideas that I'm going to share with you that you can start doing immediately to have some reaction and get a bit more action happening in the business. So let me ask you, what are your customers doing on their mobile device? Do you observe them? Do you see them? Are they in when they're inside your business? They're often any break that they get from having to speak to somebody, they've got their nose in their palm, I often say. So you can be sure that they are searching the internet for other options. They may not even be in your establishment, but in general, your customers, when they're at home, when they're out and about, they're searching the internet for venue options. They're looking for your phone number and or location. They want to know your hours of operation. They want to check who else has been there and what sort of reviews they've written. They're researching reasons to spend their money with you, and they're looking for great deals and offers. Also, they're searching for cafes and restaurants who cater to their individual food and beverage requirements. For example, do they serve fantastic chai or offer a gluten-free option? This is something that's becoming more and more popular, I'm sure that you've noticed. And so why should you listen to me? Why should you worry about mobile? So I've just written out a few stats from Deloitte, who ran this survey late last year. And they've said over 80% of Australians now own a smartphone, and it's increased over 24% in the last 12 months. 57% consider it their go-to device, and more than 53% own a tablet, laptop, smartphone, and growing. Australians are checking their phone over 170% more than they did last year. And increased use of mobile devices for communicating expected to, in adults over 45 years, is going to definitely increase over the next 2 years. They're just a few things. So these are reasons why looking at what your business is doing and where it's showing up. Where is your business really showing up to attract the customers that you love, the ones that spend lots of money, the ones that come back over and over again, the ones that bring their friends, the ones that write fantastic reviews? They're your ideal client. And writing that down, and I found this myself, when I write this down, it often comes to me. So, specifics, even their gender, their age, how often they come and visit, whereabouts they live, those sorts of things really help. So here's a question. What do you think they do when their needs aren't met immediately? So when they're searching for this information, what happens when they can't find what they want? So the answer is they end up looking for another business who can cater to them. And that happens in a split second these days. Even us over 40-ish is, it happens to us too. I'm really impatient. I know that if I can't find what I want, I just go to the next best thing. So, and often then I'll go to a review site, and that will mean, determine where I go. So why mobile marketing? What is it and what can it do for me? I'm sure you're asking. Mobile marketing is simply the mechanism to be able to communicate with your target client two-way to their mobile device. So it's growing a relationship, connecting and marketing to your customer's mobile device, but today it's two-way. Today you really need your customer's input as well. And this is how strong developed relationships grow. And this is what people want right now. They're looking to have that really close neighbourly relationship with their local cafe or restaurant. It's becoming a lot more of a situation where if you're not personalising your message to cater for those individual clients, then you're going to be leaving lots of money on the table. And, you know, as far as the things that it can do, well, there's a myriad of methods and techniques that you can integrate mobile marketing into. If you have a look at that diagram here, it's really about centralising your mobile strategy so that all your other mediums of marketing can communicate directly with your client wherever they are. So, it's all about value now, social, respect to your customer, goals, timeline, budget, measurable. All these things can be done from to a mobile device and from a mobile device. So all that communication, it's all about connecting with that customer wherever they are. So how do you instantly entice new customers to be part of your exclusive VIP club or tribe? So let me ask you, how does your business look from a smartphone or mobile device? Have you looked at that recently? So if you have a website, go to your mobile device, grab it even now, and have a look, type in your URL, your domain name, and have a look and see what it's like. And note what sort of experience you have. So many people have a bad experience because there's still 90% of business websites aren't mobile friendly, meaning that they have to scroll around, they have to increase the size of the screen. It's really quite inconvenient. And Google will not even look at you if you don't have a mobile friendly website. There's news that they're going to take you straight off the search engines if your website isn't mobile responsive. I'm yet to have that definitely confirmed, but that's what's the rumour at the moment. Can your business be accessed from anywhere? Again, look at where your customers are. Can they access your business? Can they call you? Can they get the information they need about what you offer? How do visitors currently find your business? How do they find you? Where do they look? Are you there? And 3 ways you can entice new customers right now. Really being visible, both online and offline, is so important. If signage is still a really important thing to have, just because it seems like everybody's going online. There's still obviously that people need to physically come into your restaurant or cafe, so they want to be able to see even outside there, if they happen to be in a shopping centre or in a main street, somewhere outside your business where they can visibly see where you are. SMS marketing is still, it tops everything. Social media marketing, again, growing and accessible via mobile. Also, something else, I put here bonus through joint ventures. Looking at some of the businesses around where you are, what can you offer them that they can also offer their clientele? And it's a two-way street. What can they offer you? It's back and forward, and looking at businesses that can do that. It might be a local hairdresser or someone who fixes computers, for instance, they have a customer database. And a lot of them, obviously, you can probably guess that they love coffee or they love a meal offer, and perhaps that could be something that you go and have a chat with them about. So just looking locally and not trying too hard to be clever. It's just about what can you do for another business that then would be reciprocated. How to instantly entice new customers to be part of your exclusive tribe or buy. Here's here's a few questions. Are you collecting your customer contact details? It's really important these days, and it's highly valuable to the actual value of your business to have a customer database. Um, Google and lots of online big businesses have purchased other businesses based on their customer contact list. This is the same for small business. Cafes and restaurants especially can benefit very, very much through having an actual contact list, because what it does, it allows you to have a dollar figure on each of those people that represent a dollar figure within your business, because basically you're saying, well, this person's loyal, these people are loyal. Every time I send out a message, there are 30% chance of acting on that, which brings in this much money. And when a prospective buyer can see that, it's amazing confirmation that the business is viable and doing well, and they can see that in your figures. It's all measurable as well. And why should you be collecting customer details? Well, just went over that a little bit, but there's a variety of reasons as well, which we'll go into a little later. But predominantly, it's really being top of mind. It's being able to offer great things to your clients, add value, give them extra reason to come back. They might be consistent customers coming in once a month, but what if they came in twice a month? How much difference would that make to, say, 10 people that are consistent clients? That would have a significant effect on your bottom line. So they're 8 times easier to entice and make sales with people who are already on your customer database. They're more likely to refer your business. They are your best chance of survival in any economy in slow periods. So say in winter when it slows down a little, to be able to send out a message to your growing list and know that 97% of them are going to read the message, there's a high chance that a good percentage of them will certainly take your offer up, especially if it's of high value. So what can an exclusive tribe do for my business, you might be asking? It's one thing to have a customer database. It's another thing to have an exclusive VIP tribe. When you do that, you elevate your customers, their profile, and they feel special. They feel really, we're funny creatures, humans. So we often will, if we can feel like we're getting special treatment and someone else isn't, then that makes us feel good. Not to be horrible or cruel, but that's just a fact of life, that many people want to feel like they're special, they're in a special club. And you can do this really, really easily using SMS marketing and mobile marketing in general. Here's a little bit about text message marketing, because it's still the fastest way to connect with clients and people. And it's really all about treating it with respect, treating your customers with respect, in relation to not spamming them, make sure you get their permission and things like that. So 95% on average read a text message within 5 minutes of delivery. So if you think about your emails, and if you send out a newsletter, on average it's around a 10% open rate, but it may not get read for 3 days. SMS is read 3 times faster than social media. So you might think, well, I'll just send out a comment or I'll put a post up in social media. But unless, they're looking at the time at their feed, there's only sort of a 4% chance that they'll see a post. Facebook specifically is much more difficult for clients and all the likes that you have. You might have 1,000 likes, but there's only 4% chance of people reading it. Then it might be a waste of your time. You might be better off looking at how to do Facebook advertising so that you can laser target and get their attention. Mobile offers via SMS are 10 times more effective than print media offers. So, you know, again, a message going straight to somebody's phone wherever they are, in respect to, versus a print media, they might have to go to a store, get a brochure, or they've got a newspaper, they have to cut it out and bring it in. That really has a very, very low take-up rate. In general, customers prefer to be communicated with via instant message or SMS. 82% are more likely to take action if they like the offer than any other means. That's huge. So if you're sending something through SMS, you're more likely for them to act, for them to take advantage of the offer. And SMS can be automated to grow your list for you. So it's personal, it's immediate, and it's measurable. Many marketing efforts these days offline are not that measurable. Online, through social media, some of them are measured, but SMS provides you with immediate measurability. So it's all about customer details with permission and ethics. Creating your own VIP club or renaming an existing one. This is how you can really get some activity going. Gifting your visitors up front. That's the biggest key. At the moment, if you go into many shops and stores, you'd buy something first and then get asked to be put on the list. This way, if you do it in the other way around, you've got somebody, perhaps you did a free coffee in exchange for being on your SMS VIP club list, for instance. And so they've come in, they're standing there with their free coffee, or they're standing there waiting for their free coffee, and 9 times out of 10, they'll think, I've got some money to spend, I'll spend money here and buy something to eat or buy 2 coffees. So there's something about gifting first and taking a little bit on the chin where you've got a low cost but high value item to get someone who wouldn't normally spend more money to spend more money. So you're offering something that's high value, low cost. From there, I would plan an event. So if you already have a list or you're starting to grow a list, send out an invitation and have a party, have some sort of VIP event, and offer package deals. If you're a restaurant, you could do a dinner package with entertainment. You could run a competition, and with a cafe, you could do free coffee for a month or whatever it might be. So again, just doing things that are opposite to everybody else sometimes can have amazing effects. Also, make contact with your club, making contact with your club consistently with spontaneity. So if you're making contact with your customers through your club consistently and spontaneously, you'll have a lot more effective response, versus having the same offer every Monday at a certain time where people wait for the offer and then come in. That's not going to serve you well. So there's ways to do it where you can be a little bit more spontaneous. You don't have to give up the farm for the sheep, so to speak. You can just do something that's high value, low cost, and I'll go through examples of that in the next video. The secret to customers spending more than you anticipated with little to no effort from you. So again, using SMS and integrating it with as a VIP club or your mobile marketing campaigns has huge, huge effects on that. Depending on the type of campaign you do, it could be, for example, running a campaign where you say, if you spend, actually you get a free meal or something for free when you spend so many dollars. So you're sort of forcing people in a way to spend so much more, but they're getting lots of value, and in their eyes, they're getting a lot more than what they have to spend. So there's a few little things that you can do to make that quite simple. So that can happen inbound or outbound. Your SMS marketing campaigns can be pre-scheduled to save you time as well, and they can, be scheduled obviously into the future, where they either text in or a message goes out. Social media campaigns as well, they can be pre-scheduled, and your email campaigns also can be pre-scheduled. So it's all about working out what's the best outcome for your customers and you together. Also, as a bonus, there's other external opportunities as well. So again, teaming up with another business and looking at how you can do things together and utilize each other's customer database. There's ways to do that as well. So looking at really quite an interesting method to getting a thumbs up to interrupt your customers wherever they are. I often get cafe and restaurant owners say to me, oh, but I don't want to be a pest, and I don't want to spam people, and I'm really worried about that. You really don't have to worry if you cover yourself and you ask permission. People don't mind. They really don't. I've seen, one person after another say, yes, certainly, no problem, yes, because we're gifting up front. It's an exchange. So if you're offering a gift in exchange for their details, then they're going to be a lot happier than you just saying, oh, I want to be on your, can you be on my list, without any rhyme or reason, which happens more often than I'd like. But if you do it right, you'll have a really happy client, someone who says, wow, this person's really going out of their way to appreciate what I do, to appreciate my patronage, and to do what they need to do to get clients. It's great, and a lot of people really appreciate it. So they're getting more value than they anticipated. So they don't mind being interrupted. If you're providing somebody with an absolute jaw-dropping, wow, this is so generous and so fantastic, you can do that without losing money. And it's amazing the effect that it has on people, the affection from people. And then all they want to do is tell others. And it just spirals. It's just a fantastic thing that happens. Also, looking at how to build a loyal following of ready-to-buy customers who return and fill your register with cash on demand. Okay, so again, it's all about high value. It's about having really good, consistent customer service and gifting and thanking your customers. So with those three in combination, you can definitely call upon your list to create urgency, to create scarcity and reasons to buy, and they will be ready to buy. Many clients have said to me, look, I hadn't sent anything out for about a month, and my customers started calling me to see if I was still in business, or to see what was going on, because they hadn't heard from me. So when customers don't hear from you, they either worry or they get complacent, and they might get interrupted, and their eye might go elsewhere. So ensuring that you do that, and you make sure that you're consistent with good customer service and providing high value, then there shouldn't ever be an issue with a major cash flow problem. So just looking at a customer that I worked with, and the way that I work with restaurants and cafes is that I really try and understand their customer base. So I become a customer, I work together with the business owner. And in this case, this is Tony and Sandra, who had 5 times, they've said here, we had 5 times as many people as usual we usually get for dinner. Now, that was a really interesting scenario, and that was one of their first campaigns. So they hadn't grown a huge list yet, and I'll give you the case study about what we did together. So the problem that they had was that their lunch times were slow in their restaurant at the beginning of the week. They might get 16 to 20 or so Oh, sorry, no, this is the lunch. Yeah, the lunch hour. They might get, you know, they averaged on and off. Sometimes it fluctuated 20 to 40, people during lunch. And what we did, we designed an offer, and there was an SMS offer. So their list at this point, this is actually a little bit further down the track than what the case study that I was thinking of, which I'll tell you in a moment. And they sent it out on a Monday, and we scheduled it to go out on the Monday at about 10 o'clock. And we basically said, for the next 3 days, we've got a 2-for-1 on a particular meal for lunch. So it resulted in a 17% increase in lunchtime trade for the entire week. They also had some people come in and say, oh, we got the message right at the right time, because we're just thinking, oh, what are we going to do for lunch today? And their clients received the message via SMS because they were out shopping. And instead of going to the mall and like having something takeaway there, they got in their car and went down to their restaurant and chose to have lunch there because they knew of the quality, etc. And they loved the fact that they had an offer and a reason to go. So in addition, another bonus result was the fact that some people that had come for lunch then went ahead and booked a function. And that was huge, because that's really makes life a lot easier for some restaurant owners as well, to have larger bookings, book in advance and pay a deposit and those sorts of things. So that can happen. I'll just go to the next item before I tell you about the other case study. So the windfall you can expect with these 3 simple things done right in your business now. When you create a magnetic loyalty club of your own, people are more inclined to come back over and over again. So, for an example, I guess really looking at perhaps, the entertainment books and the one-off coupons, there's no sort of enticement to come back until the following year if people are only sort of looking at their coupons and things like that. Not that you really want just those sorts of customers that only, they chase coupons. That's not what I mean. It's really giving them high value reason to return and to be able to capture their attention wherever they are. So you should see customers' immediate reaction by walk-ins, making a booking or placing an order when you have an SMS marketing loyalty club. You'll be top of mind and a standout when it comes to visitors deciding where to have their coffee or meal. You'll catch their attention wherever they are. You'll see cash flow almost immediately, and you'll get great reviews. It's all very positive if they've given you permission up front, and they can opt out at any time. So it's not as though you're forcing this on anyone. Number 2 is being visible. Prospects can find you online quickly and easily and are more likely to visit your business over others. Hang out where your tribe love to hang out. So it might be in Facebook, and be seen as experts in your field of expertise, so you can gain more attention as the go-to for that particular specialty. And just with that, just to make sure you have a unique selling proposition is key. So something that you do that nobody else does, it's really important to highlight that and let people know. Let them know via SMS. Let them know via social media. Let them know via your review sites and your directories online and offline. Put a big sign out the front of your store, and let them know that you do this. You specialize in this particular thing. Mobilize your business to catch the growing number of smartphone users looking for what you offer. So if you look at everything you do, absolutely everything you do to promote your business now, how can you mobilize what you're doing? Meaning, make it so that it's really visible in the palm of someone's hand. So from their mobile device, their smartphone, their tablet, etc. If you can capture their attention on those devices, you will see an immediate increase in your business. Number 3, integrate mobile marketing strategy to grow your list continuously. So whether it's with a VIP club, a text to win, like a competition where people have to text in to win, you're able to attract new and repeat business, increase customer spend, and you'll get more referrals and reason to visit your business in typically slow periods. It has a bit of a snowball effect when you do that. So in the next video, I really want to go a bit deeper and show you how to set up your own VIP club and see your first members within 5 minutes. It is very simple. It's quite quick. And once you start seeing that list growing, it will just encourage you to think about ways that you can connect to them. It's so exciting when you see people happy and they're wanting to join you. I mean, they're giving you their mobile number, which is like giving you a key to their home. It really is. It's very, very personal. And if they're happy to give that up, you really should treat it like it is diamond. And, you know, it certainly is, because they can take action, whatever they're doing, wherever they are, make a decision on whether they come to your business. It's just fantastic. 3 proven SMS campaigns to get customers rushing to your business. So I'll provide 3 examples of fantastic campaigns and ways you can word an SMS to ensure that you get the best response. 4 things you can do to improve your customers' experience and ensure they return at double the rate. So customers today, they want an experience. I'll give you some examples of what you can do to create an experience, to get them chatting, talking, and encouraging others to return. And what are the 3 biggest enhancements your business will not be able to ignore in the next 6 to 12 months? It will bring even more people to your business. There's some really exciting technology coming through, and it doesn't mean that it has to be a huge investment by you. These are things that you're already doing that are going to almost put them on steroids. So it's really exciting. So I can't wait to share that with you. How you can easily avoid being a spammer considering the new laws. So I know that spamming is a really big issue with a lot of businesses, and you know, it should be something that you look at, but certainly if you're covering our bases and you're doing all the right things, and you don't have to worry about it. It's really not a big deal. And I'll also give you 5 free marketing resources to save you time and money quickly. There's so many fantastic software and things that you can do to make your life easier and set things in a more automated type of way, so you can eventually step out of the business, step away from your restaurant or cafe if you want to, spend time with your family, go on a holiday, at least have a weekend away where you know that everything's okay, or some time to yourself to do the things that you want to do some self-development, learn more about how you can market your business, working on your business rather than in it. Now, I did promise I was going to tell you about that quick case study, and again, it was with Sandra and Tony, and they had a slow Tuesday. They had slow Tuesdays. When I first met them, they said, look, Kylie, we're really struggling to get people in on a Tuesday night. At the moment, we get about 16 or 20 or so, and they do take bookings, but they, you know, the other nights were great. They sat around 90 people. So I said, okay, let's look at SMS and let's look at creating a loyalty club. So we started the loyalty club, and we had people to text to join. They got a free drink when they did that. And within a couple of weeks, we had 250 odd people. So they sent out their first campaign after a couple of weeks collecting, and fantastic response. It was just incredible. They were so shocked. They they were opening their doors at 5 o'clock for this offer, and by 4 o'clock they already had they had about 25 bookings or so, and then by 5 o'clock they had 50 odd bookings, and they ended up having to having more than 90 people served up for dinner. And even though they were giving away something, they made money. They still made a profit because they had people come with family and friends, and they all got on the list then as well because it was such a great offer. And they increased their business that night, and that with a profit 5 times. That was 5 times more than what they normally would have gotten on a Tuesday night. And now, because they consistently give high value in combination with great customer service, excellent food, all those sorts of things, as you still have to have a great product, they rarely have an issue with a Tuesday night. And they have to be very careful these days when they send out a text, because they have to make sure that they have lots of staff on. They have to cater correctly, and 9 times out of 10 they've had to turn people away or slot them in the next day, or people will come back the next day. So that's another case study there. So if you'd like to know what you can do now to transform your business, outside the things that I've sort of mentioned to you on how, what you need to do, I'd be happy to have a 30-minute free consultation with anyone that's live today. Please go ahead and text the word mobile and your first name to 0418 820 740, and I'll be sure to be in contact with you. Take advantage of that, because I'll go through some specific things customized to your business that you can do immediately to see more cash flow. And whether that could mean SMS. You might already be doing SMS, but it may not have. Some people are doing SMS, but they're not getting the results that they really could be. So feel free to text mobile and your first name to 0418 820 740. And if you need that number again, if you miss it, please just email me at kylie@mobilemarketinglink.com.au. And that concludes our webinar. So thank you again for joining me. I'll just switch back now and into, whoops, there we go. Stop. Hi, we're back again. Okay, and look, don't hesitate to contact me at all. I'll be doing another video very soon, probably in the next week or so, that will provide you with some more depth into how you can use mobile marketing to really increase your cash flow further. Again, it's Kylie Smiley from the Mobile Marketing Link. And if you have any questions, please email me at kylie@mobilemarketinglink.com.au. You can go to my Facebook page, Mobile Marketing Link, and certainly I'm on Twitter as well. Just Google my name and it'll come up straight away. So I hope you enjoyed this webinar. I wish you all the best in your cafe and restaurant, and I'll be here to serve you and give you more information, valuable information through the next video. Thanks again, and have a profitable week. Bye for now.